Hello there. Just gonna wait a couple more minutes before we kick off. Very excited to continue this game. I'm annoyed it took me a week to get back to it. But I'm still pretty confident I remember everything. I think we're going to the Clune Museum next. Was it Clune or Croon? Something like that. Because we have a lead. And I know to also save often, because the game will kill me. And my handy-dandy guide will not be here for this stream. He is occupado. He probably won't be here for the next one either, which is Sunday. And possibly not for Wednesday either. I may actually finish this game without him, assuming I don't get too badly stuck. Should be okay, though. I'm generally familiar with point-and-click adventures. Like, I've played more modern ones, like Telltale games and stuff like that. But they're, they're cut from the same cloth. I hope that's not blasphemous for me to say. Yeah, sure, we'll get started anyway. It's basically 7 o'clock. Right, so. We're going that way. And we have a new place to go, Croon. Yeah, I was right the first time. No, it was the second time. I was right one of the times. Let's go! Was it the R3? Yeah. Oh, wow. Like, this window, even, is much more adorned in the remaster. There's a lot more going on there. I dig it. Let's creep on some bushes. Ooh, that is loud.
Access to the side and rear of the museum building was blocked by a dense clump of bushes.
I do like the music, but I'm going to see if maybe I could turn it down slightly. Audio. Yeah, speech volume up. Music volume just a teeny weeny bit down. Because it is good, but it gets quite loud and kind of drowns out the dialogue a little bit.
Through the grimy glass, I could see several large shapes in a gloomy room. What they were, I couldn't imagine.
Ooh. Can I open it?
I considered smashing my fist through the pane, wrenching open the window, and vaulting triumphantly into the building. Then I thought, no, that's dumb. Besides, I might get hurt.
Oh, the humor is so dry. I love it. Can you... I know he's not going to go through the bushes, but I want to hear what he has to say.
A real macho guy would have plunged straight into the spiky, scratchy bushes. Not me.
You tell him, George. What's in my inventory? I still have a bunch of stuff. Interesting. Oh. Hey there, buddy.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobineau?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No.
Him.
I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobineau does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Although people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They ask you. I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobineau.
Lobineau. Let's show him some stuff.
Do you recognize this ID pass?
No.
Helpful.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not. Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh no, I don't frequent places like that.
Okay, I think we're done with this guy.
Thanks for your help.
Have a look
It
around.
was a statue from ancient Egypt. Those old civilizations sure could teach us a few things about art and beauty.
Damn.
The case contained a collection of rocks.
Oh my
They were
God, it
all
is night and
shapes and
day.
colors, but they were still rocks. Above
Like-
them, a sign read, L'Âge Paléolithique.
Like, what's going on over here? Like, this statue is in the foreground here, and in the background in the remaster. I'm not crazy, right? That is in the foreground. Weird. Cool, but weird. Right, look at the statue.
The case contained some fragments of pottery. They looked to me like broken flower pots. Above them, a sign read, L'Âge Paléolithique.
I wonder what that is.
A metal rod attached to the wall was connected to the window.
I feel like if I try and mess with that, the guard will tell me off, so let's leave it for now.
The case contained 2 rows of silver coins. Each coin in the lower row showed a portrait of a guy with a huge nose.
Damn.
I looked down at a collection of tools with wooden handles and tarnished metal blades. There were knives, chisels, and spikes fanned out in a semicircle. I guess there's always been a need for home improvement. In the case was a spindly tripod.
Oh, the music changed.
Blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had
Ooh.
been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
Oh
I'm
yes, for
sorry,
all the
I
other
was excited.
patrons. Let's inspect it closer, shall we?
Eh, no. No, monsieur. No.
What's wrong?
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out something. I imagine I have to distract the guard while I do this, which is probably
It
where
was an
the
ancient
thing
Egyptian
over at the firewall
sarcophagus
comes in.
with a beautifully painted effigy of its owner on the lid.
Okay, I can't go anywhere else, can I? Okay, let's try it. You know what? Before we try anything, I want to save the game. Because I am a coward. And I will save scum, I have no shame.
The rod turned smoothly, and the window above me opened.
What the fuck?
High above me was a window. The window was wide open.
Okay, right. Is this telling me to go back outside? Hey, Lokilicious and Aldosaurus. How y'all doing?
The tripod was definitely the one on the manuscript. The Templar connection confirmed it. I was tempted to go to Ireland to check it out.
Oh. It's just telling me to leave now. I'm good. Sorry for keeping you waiting a whole week before we got back to this. I'll go back. Okay. Oh, is that Ruggieri that was highlighted? I guess I'll have to go back and talk to Nico. I just went to the museum, the Kroon Museum, and discovered the tripod that was in the manuscript that we saw last week. It was a good weekend. How about you?
Hi, Jules.
Hello. I mean, she has a tripod. What's so special about them?
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marne.
I have heard of Loch
Yeah, too
Marr.
quick indeed.
I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
Oh, sit on the woman's desk, why don't you? Jesus.
A popular gossip magazine? You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Huh? Awkward. No
Professor
manners.
Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marr. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program.
Sus.
This site at Loch Marr must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd
I'm
like
with
to
you.
talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
Wow, harsh.
But I won't be going. I want to follow up the Bellotta case. If you really think Pegram's dam is important, why don't you visit Loch Marr?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Where is Ireland exactly?
What do you know about Professor Pegram?
Rude
I've seen a
indeed.
television program, Pegram's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
I'll bet he'd be interested in the manuscript. Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the tripod in the Crew Museum. That's the tripod in the Crew Museum.
Okay, so cow.
There's a guy with a sword and a
Bull,
bull.
even.
Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Okay, this seemed pointless. I guess I'll... Now what do I do? Where is this guy? I don't know where he is. Do I go to Ireland? Okay.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Keep me informed if you find
Cow,
anything
bull,
new.
same. Yeah, I mean, you know. Okay, the music is getting very, like, adventurous right now. So how do I get to Ireland? Here, you, old woman. I honestly thought the whole game was going to take place in Paris. Airport. Ah, look at that. Oh, smells like home. Oh, yeah, I've never actually played SimCity. Bagora and Shillelagh. So pretty. McDevitt's.
Several hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle.
Oh, they did
I'd
not
been
change
lucky
much
to get
of
a
this
bus
at
from
all.
Dublin to the tiny village of Loch Marr. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
Cool. Wow.
The menu was limited. It read, "No food today." I didn't care. I'd lost my appetite somewhere over the Irish Sea.
Damn. I've never seen a fully green bus in Ireland. Yeah, I'm wondering if these people, the developers,
There was
actually
a trap
been here.
door in the sidewalk.
Why? Okay, the electrical box is obviously important in some way.
It was a featureless plastic
Oh.
box firmly attached to the wall of the building.
Well, let's talk to this dude. You boy.
Hi there.
Oh, jeez.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Hi there,
Who are
T.
you
Campbell.
calling kid?
Nice to meet you.
Who the hell are you?
Doesn't like walking over grates. That's a cautious man. I respect it.
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you
Whoa.
a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
I've never actually played it
Liam
before,
McGuire.
so
What are
I'm
you doing
very
hanging
excited
around the
to
bar, McGuire.
experience it.
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why?
And I'm Irish,
Did
so
you do
this part in
something
particular
bad?
kind of resonates with me.
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last
Yeah,
pen
it's
down his evil throat.
a classic, so I'm
And
told.
here's
My
the
good friend
poor old mother
Joker, he's one of the
bedridden and
guys who
dying
normally
of
watches the streams.
presumption.
He put me onto it.
Tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I.
I'm enjoying it
See
so
what
far.
your
I'm not gonna
darling
like.
son has
The first couple of
earned with
hours I
his
played,
own
was
sweat
last
and blood.
Wednesday on the stream, and I
When
really enjoyed them.
suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Damn.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
He's got like 4 different accents.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No, only...
What?
oh, nothing.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Harsh.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw.
He said
There's this
Jesus.
clown scene,
Love it.
and he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah,
I believe
right.
that.
You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Oh! That's about the castle
You
again.
know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh,
Hmm.
there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarn.
You're
little
not telling me
ghost
you
symbol.
believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worse.
Yeah.
It was
Fun.
coming from inside the castle.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter
Yeah,
in
Lochmarn's
the
not a real
dark.
town, is
I was
it?
so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is.
Also
The
sounds
bloody
more
place is
Scottish.
haunted.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure.
Thanks for looking that up.
Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Do you know anything about Pegram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I
Yeah, it
offered to
definitely
help,
sounds more
but he
Scottish.
chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram bought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarn would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
What does this Fitzgerald guy look like?
Big head, big ears, and face irons.
What?
You know, spectators, glasses.
Spectators. That's a new one. I'd say they probably went with the fictional
See you later,
town.
Okay, mister.
Because then they wouldn't have to stick to kind of reality, in a sense. See, that looks a lot less inviting in the original. That looks real pretty in the remaster. Okay, let's go into the pub. Here's an Irish breakfast. How's this look? Patrick's. Wait, I thought it was McDevitt's. Okay, so it's telling me to talk to this guy. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Man! You calm down.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
What?
I need to speak with you urgently.
Oh, he's very sus. Yeah, it said McDevitt's outside, not Patrick's.
What's the problem?
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
That Irish accent's not bad, actually.
Did you work at Professor Peagram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
McGuire says you did.
You don't believe that damned hooligan, do you?
Maybe it's just the most
Why
Irish
not?
sound I could think of.
His
I mean,
probation
yeah.
officer could tell you a tale
Fair.
or two.
It's like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you know, Paddy's Pub.
Have you heard about the gem which Peagram found?
I heard a rumour, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
I can and I do.
Where can I find Professor Peagram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died.
Broke his head.
We didn't go there
Jesus.
anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
He does have the shifty eyes, doesn't he? I'll show him the killer.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No. At least I don't think so.
Look closely. He has a scar on his face.
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Check out this pass.
Yeah. It's yours, is it?
Not exactly. Do you recognize the name?
Thomas Merlin? No. Never heard of him.
I'm losing track of all these names.
See you later.
Okay. Is there any sparkles? I will say the remaster did a great job with the decorations, like up here and all, so much more detailed. The man in the corner is dying. He is, isn't he? Old man there. He needs to calm down. I'll talk to the barman. Landlord. Bartel. Okay. Oh, the game just saved on me. What?
Top of the morning to you.
Someone had to say it.
Pardon. Well, that's what you
Oh.
Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well,
Oh.
I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Yeah, I got a room.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
Oh, I
I'm
need
not
to get this guy a
surprised.
drink,
He's
so.
on medication. For his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
I like this guy.
Do you know a man called Peagram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh. No, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Oh, okay.
Did Peagram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the house. That's the one with the bed.
The one with the
Can I
best.
see Peagram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a good full of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home. I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
Let's go to the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today. I
Oh.
don't know anything about the castle. It's only an old ruin anyway.
That is suspicious.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might
Very
have
interesting.
paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good lad.
For you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
With bits in. Love it.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to save before I bring the beer over. Because I'm a cautious mofo. Take the beer.
The glass contained a dark liquid like molasses with a creamy white froth on the top.
Okay, it's time to talk to this guy.
Hi, my
Regular.
name's Stobart, George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know
Sounds
the good
delish.
professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job.
Oh,
What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more likely.
damn, this guy has a good time.
Is it
He
true
knows how
that
to party.
Pegram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat? For that gem is the talk of every town from Lochmarn to Ballydoon.
Nobody told me. The lucky sod. So that's why he scampered.
Ballydoon.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him?
He has indeed.
Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
A pint of brown. Oh, that sounds horrendous. Do I see peanuts in the back?
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week.
Oh, this guy's
Fitzgerald
very
was there,
helpful.
all right. Him and a bunch of students.
Oh, no.
He was speaking with the boss man.
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up writing. Would you be one of them?
Joined up writing.
history
Oh,
fellows
my
yourself?
God. Oh, shit. What did he say to me? Would you be one of them history fellas yourself? No, I'm not.
Oh no, I'm here on vacation.
What's that?
A vacation, Pat. It's what the Americans call a holiday.
Oh, right. In Lochmarn? You come to Lochmarn for a holiday?
Sure, it's a very pretty place.
Where the hell are you from, mister?
California.
I know it. That's where the prunes come from.
Yeah.
Oh, the California
amongst other
raisins, yeah.
things.
Right, I'll talk to the
Bye
lad
for
now.
now. Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. I saw a pint with our esteemed host, I might add.
Why is Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary is what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
That was good.
Do you know where Pegram is gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Oh.
Oh no. Thank the Lord for that.
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine sight now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Pegram thought otherwise, didn't he?
Ah, but it's not difficult to get them history boys excited, is it? Give them a bone to play with, and they're happy as puppies.
Was it Pegram who dug up the tripod at the castle?
The same man, if he wasn't his twin brother. And can you guess what he did with the tripod?
He sent it to a museum in Paris. I've seen it. Have you heard of the Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it. And let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmar.
Oh no. I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Goodbye for now.
Right. This guy needs to take a break. We'll save, I suppose, shall we?
The glass contained a dark
Okay,
liquid.
I've already done that. Let's try him again.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Pegram.
You can't prove that, mister.
See you later.
Okay. Right. I'm not getting any sparklies, so maybe I'll just try somewhere else. Is there a sparklies button I can use? Oh, there we go. Gotta follow the sparklies. That's how I live my life. Just launch it. I didn't even see the welcome mat. Okay, this dude looks like 40 in the original. Let's head up towards the castle, I guess. I am assuming this is the way to the castle. Well, hello! How do you look in the original? Very different, actually. Much smaller head. Oh, the game's telling me to go back. What? The young fellow. Oh, the young fellow was sparkling, was he? Oh, yeah, you're right. Shit. It's kind of hard to tell with the
McGuire.
background so bright.
What do you want to know?
Yo, mama.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Pegram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it.
Oh.
But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
Do you know where I could find Fitzgerald?
He's inside, but you won't get no sense out of him.
How come? Is he drunk?
He's like a frightened rabbit. A real bag of nerves.
So I think I'm gonna have to get him
scared
drunk.
of his own shadow.
What's
Yeah, the humor
Fitzgerald
for the
scared
character
of?
is great.
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover. But don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
I heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochman all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Right, we'll try him again. I think I need to get him a drink.
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last.
You're not wrong there, big man.
Excuse me? Yes, sir?
No, I need to.
I don't want anything.
Well, just give me a shout when you do.
Can I bring the beer? Or just drink it? Do I have to finish it? Let's get him drunk and see what happens.
Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it.
Hmm. Feels you.
Hello.
McGuire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Pegram.
Very sus.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught. Just
Oh,
my
shit.
luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Super
Yeah.
sus.
You too, if I'm right.
You're not in the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean.
Scandalous.
That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
You're caught out, boy.
What did Pegram find at the castle?
The entrance to an underground chamber.
You dirty
It was filled
bastard.
with earth and rubble, and Pegram had us dig it out. We uncovered a secret room, a hidden chapel.
Hmm.
Did Pegram find the gem in the altar room?
I don't know. He made us leave and wouldn't tell us why. Half an hour later he came out, white as a sheet he was. He closed down the dig and locked up the castle, sent us all away.
From the sound of it, Pegram had discovered more than just the gem.
Could have been the ghost.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam.
Oh,
So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
dirty.
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris, Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet.
Will I?
Give the package to me.
No, why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Oh shit. Oh, balls.
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
I did
What's
scare
the
him
lad
away.
howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's thing runned over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Oh,
Damn.
yes? And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
They're lovely. Take your time there, George. Just a man outside hit by a car.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly
Oh, the
knocks
box
me
is
on the
open.
ass.
Oh,
But
interesting.
the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying
Oh.
up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner.
Oh man.
Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
I saw the gem got knocked as well. I think it went down the grate.
He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Did this pixie have a scar on
That
his
was a
cheek?
leprechaun symbol,
Couldn't
not a
see.
pixie.
He was wearing a stupid
Racist.
mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
I saw it. I watched the animation.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Let's go examine some shit.
The plastic cover had been smashed by the pixie's car, revealing a switch. I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
What? Crap. Okay. Let's save the game, because I do that. Okay. Maybe I can use my new device. Well, not new. I got
The
it very early
workman's
in the game.
key was the obvious tool to use to open this trap door. It was specifically designed for a job like this.
That's why-
Unfortunately, there weren't any holes in the trap door.
God dag nubbit.
The drain was covered with an iron grating, through which I could hear the rush and surge of running water. It was a trap door in the sidewalk.
Can I open it?
I tugged at the trap door, but it was locked from the inside.
He's just casually whistling as if he didn't just
It
see
was
an attempted
impossible
murder.
to return the switch to its original position.
Huh. Didn't tug hard enough. Oh, go back inside. I imagine I have to go into the back of the pub and get into the basement where the thingy is. Oh, talk to the barman.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Okay.
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Damn. He is passionate about his work. I'll give him
I'm
that.
sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I must have done that.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working.
It's not my dear, is it?
My dear. Ah.
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvelous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Oh, balls. Is this going to be a puzzle of some sort, I
when
wonder?
you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Very forward, isn't he? Right, I'm going to save in case I can fuck this up, because I feel like I'm definitely going to be able to fuck this up. Just like I would in real life. Glass washer, let's go.
There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer.
Okay, unplug it and plug it back in.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me. I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
I've already had a look at the wiring.
Well,
What?
are you going to fix this glass washer or not?
There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer.
Oh, I did not know I could combine items. I'm gonna... Oh, I can talk to this guy, okay. See, it's hard to see the sparkles in the remaster
Hi there, old-timer.
for some reason. He's nice.
What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty?
They're very subtle.
I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
Good
What
question.
did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner.
Lovely.
Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Oh, man, I
Halitosis?
relate.
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
Take a look at this ID card.
Take a look. Oh, yes. Little plastic picture.
I don't suppose it means anything to you, does it?
No.
Why did it tell me to talk to him?
Do you know Pegram the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking
Apparently
around
this guy
at
leaves
the
a wire on the
castle,
table
isn't
that you can use. Okay, so I just need to get him to leave? Somehow?
it? No, I don't know him.
Were you aware that Pegram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs. They don't interest me.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
He drops it on the table or something when he sneezes.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko.
So I need to give him something that will trigger his allergies?
Is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Can I shock him with the...
Hey, would you like to shake my...
You get the word from the sneeze guy in the corner, but you can
no,
only get it
on
when he's
second
laid it
thought,
out on the
forget it.
table and he's about to sneeze. Someone online said this. Okay. Oh, wow. So what, do I just
I'll see
wait?
you later.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hmm. So he takes it out, puts it on the table. Or puts it back in his fucking... Yeah. There we
As
go.
soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed this piece of wire.
Fuck you, old man. Heck yeah. Quick time event master over here. Oh, I fixed it.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions.
You naughty
Excuse me,
boy,
Mr.
George.
Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man, on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Handy. Let's go!
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around.
Much easier to see in the original version. Lever. Lever.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Helpful. So that's the way out. Do I put it again?
I pulled the lever and the bolt creaked back into place.
Yeah, because it's like... I can't seem to interact with anything else.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Maybe go back outside? Your man's not even checking for his wire anymore. He didn't even care for it. Still gave me crap for trying to take it. Some people, I tell you. Maybe it's unlocked now? Yes.
I lifted the trap door and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below.
So now there
looked
should
down
be
on the
light.
stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
So now I go back in, and oh, okay, hello.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
Well, he doesn't know anything either.
Damn
The
it,
kid,
Randy.
well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed
Whoa.
McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay, right. Down to the cellar. Now that we have some natural light, I should get the flashlight and find the gem and get the fuck out of Dodge, because that was the murderer. Or the clown. Okay, I don't need a flashlight. Take it
Then I
anyway.
noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
There were holes in that grate as well, so there still should
It was
have been some
Peagram's
light.
gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout, did you see that Ferrari?
I feel like that kid's gonna betray us.
It was a bunch of cleaning materials. It was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning carp. It was an empty carton which had once contained caustic soda. I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open.
Now you can go back to the guy sitting in the hay. Grant. Bye. I've just got to go get my tools to work on your beer pump. I'll definitely be right back. Pulled off the heist of the century. I'm gonna close this. Can I close this? Okay, I guess not. Hello there, friend.
Clyde, do you speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I
Both.
was a little out of practice. Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car. And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
Good book?
A book? It's a passport to a world of fantasy and imagination.
Yeah, what's the title?
Creative Shelving for Beginners, the 1978 edition.
Okay.
What's so cool about home improvement?
There's nothing like it. The resinous autumnal aroma of seasoned wood, the rhythmic rasp of the plane. Ah, no wonder our Lord came to earth as the son of a humble carpenter. I bet he was a wizard with a chisel and a length or two before.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
That's a
Aren't you
relief.
going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I'd put me money on the Ferrari.
This guy's a real smartass.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
Jesus Christ.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous. I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Why? Oh. Oh, I did not know. Okay, well. Oh, and now I'll be able to get into the castle.
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. I pushed my fingers into the narrow crack. It went back several inches into the rock. I pushed my fingers into the... There was a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away.
Giggity. Aha!
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Ah, yeah.
I tugged at the lifting key and found it was held quite securely.
I'm so smart. Solving puzzles and shit. Lochmarn ain't got shit on me. I'm the... Oh. I've seen this in one of the trailers, and I'm fairly certain I need to figure out a way to get past this goat without dying. Ruh-roh. Definitely time to save the game. Okay, what's in this area? There's a plow, there's a goat, and there's a ladder. Evil goat indeed. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna see what happens if I just go straight for the hole. I've saved the game. And died. Am I dead? I was thinking about the hand buzzer, yeah, like... Can I zap the goat? Is this animal cruelty? No, okay.
It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something.
I only just started, so I'm gonna Oh, that looks very different. Okay, yeah, I can see sparkles now. I know I'm meant to go there. What do I have? Flashlight. Blind the goat. Damn it, George. So I can't zap it. I can't blind it. Red nose. Can I talk to the goat? Try diplomacy.
Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an
Will do,
evil
Aldosaurus,
glare.
thank you.
Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin.
I can't get near the farming machine, unfortunately.
It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon.
So you see, if I try and go near the plough. Mr. Plough, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plough. Is there anything else I can interact with? Oh. I'll try to talk to the goat again.
Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
Oh.
That is not a good idea.
Thanks, George. So, okay, that's good. It won't let me try something I've already tried. You're very helpful, George. Is there nothing else here? I can't go to that. Can I go over there? Okay, so I can't go over that way. Damn it, George! I didn't tell you to go there. God damn it, Georgie. Is there anything else? The arrow is now, there's literally an arrow being like, hey, go here. I'm trying, dude. Am I missing something?
The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post.
Can I interact with that? It's not very intuitive. Okay, I might ask for a little bit of help then. Because I'm really wondering what the hell I'm supposed to do here. And how anybody ever figured this out. Am I supposed to go back, maybe? You need to walk to the ladder as soon as he knocks you down. And walk ladder as soon as he knocks you down, head... Okay. So, head over there. And then when he knocks me down... I see! See, normally he doesn't run. And now he's trapped on the
rope
farming
by
tool.
which the goat was tethered had become tangled.
Thank
on
you
the
very
old
much,
plowshare.
T. Campbell. The goat. Yeah, that's... See, I know there are games that make you do that, but that's the first time he's ever run when I hit something. Appreciate the help. That's also part of the fun of these older games, though, is kind of experimenting and figuring stuff out. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay, this must be the old buried chapel. Ooh.
The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team.
A sack of drugs!
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white
Oh, shit.
powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris.
Oh.
I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack.
Can I take it?
I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
Oh. Well, how's this look? Ooh. I kind of like the original design.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
I obviously need to put it back up there. Panel. Taking the long way there, buddy.
I tried in vain to move the panel. The statue lay face up in the soft sand. The statue lay... As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes
right, I figured
in the
it out.
sand.
Put this in the sand.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement. I smoothed the...
Now what?
The patch of sand where the statue had fallen was covered with a dense sprinkling of plaster.
Oh, I see now. Or not. So I can't move that anymore. Can I pick this up?
The patch...
Is it dry yet?
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately. I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
You need water maybe for the plaster. Yeah, fire away if you don't mind sending me another tip. And I'm sorry for my abysmal play. Okay, so Aldo, you're saying water. Where was there water? A pint? Back at the pub? Okay. Sorry, I got disconnected from the chat there for a second. Oh, go back outside. Cool. Thank you, game. 2 ladders. Oh, wow. Use the tap on a towel, then come back here quick. Okay. Was there a towel in the pub? Oh, the bar towel. See, this is fun. It's like we're all playing it together. Ah, the towel. Yeah, on the counter. I see it now. That's it. Here's that.
The man's arm lay across the towel, preventing me from moving it.
So I assume I just have to wait till he lifts his arm up. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, go! Sneaky bye.
As the man raised his arm to drink, I snatched the towel away.
Oh, your man's in here now. Right. This towel is probably already soaked.
The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel.
So it barely dampened the towel, so... Cleaning? Oh, turn the tap on. That would make sense.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
And then put it back in my jacket. You're crazy, George. Away we go. Away we go faster than that. George is mad as... And he really is. George is just... He is a character. I'm here for it. Climb! With your wet towel. Parkour! I feel bad for that poor goat. Hello.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Thanks for the help, team.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Jam it on in there.
The hardened plaster cast fitted
Teamwork
snugly
makes
into
the dream work.
five
Yes, it
matching
does.
sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
I'm going to save this before I go any further. Because I am concerned that there may be traps. Let's go into darkness. Wonderful. Oh, don't fall over there, Georgie. Oh, you have a flashlight. Yes. Back in Nico's apartment. Oh, shit.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace.
Oops.
But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
That was me. Oh my god, George, I'm so sorry.
Pigram's gem?
The Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man. Do you want to look after the gem?
No, Josh. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
I admire the honesty.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Yeah, it's probably... So... okay, I think I know what I need to do now. No worries, T. Campbell. I think I know.
Can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't
I'll need
forget
to
to
head
look
off.
for
Thanks very
Lobino
much for
at
those
the
editions,
Kun
as always.
Museum. And
No worries,
why
Loki.
don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Enjoy your evening.
Okay.
I'll probably wrap
Anything
things
else I
up in the
can do
next
for you while
15,
I'm
20
out?
minutes anyway.
Shopping, a trip to the laundromat.
Just take care of yourself.
Okay, I'm assuming I need to go back to the museum. Because then I'll be able to use the gem in the tripod. See you soon. Bye. I should definitely save again, because I do that all the time. Actually, I'll save at the museum. Let's see where it says to go, actually. If I leave it a couple of seconds. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Hello, George. Welcome back. There you are. Look at you there on the screen. This game's getting very meta now. George is talking to me. Oh. Did the game just sparkled, didn't it? It told me to go back outside. Dang it! I thought I was real smart. Wait, who was that other guy in there? I don't think he was there last time. Okay. Sparkles. So I was at Rougerie. Only places I can go are back to the cafe. Oh, police, okay. When you stream the Reforged BS, you have a chat and George. That's helpful. Thank you, George.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Next level feature. Very
Have you heard
futuristic.
of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Bummer for him.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic in the Avenue des Hérissons.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
Maybe not.
Fair.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Oh, hey, Rosso!
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Thank you, Moo.
Great name. Moo.
What now, monsieur?
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Ah, wonderful. One of them.
Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
Well, I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. What do you make of this, Inspector?
Astounding. Where did you come by a stone like that?
I was given it by a man in a bar in Ireland. Do you recognize the gem?
It is unfamiliar to me. If such a jewel had been stolen, I would know it for sure.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to see the gem again?
No, thank you.
What do you make of this white powder, Rosso?
It is plaster.
Say, you're good. So long, Inspector.
Why did the game tell me to come here? I'll give it a minute, because I genuinely have no clue what the fuck to do now. Give me sparkles. Where are my sparkles at? Oh, hospital. Wait, whoa.
The old building managed to retain some of its original grandeur, but the modern additions look like a baseball cap on a statue of a medieval saint.
You paint with words, Georgie. I love it. How did it look like in the original? Ooh, very different.
The woman managed to look overworked and hassled, though she didn't appear to be doing anything. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Hello,
Is this the Hagenmeyer
nurse.
Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plans. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature.
Did you
How
ever
may
play
I
the
help
game
you?
Back in Time? No, I can't say I did. I've never played this game before. Or are you referring to another game called Back in Time?
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm his, long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
I guess not.
Mistake.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla.
Sounds as if they escaped from the zoo.
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Damn.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
You get back to being busy there. Doctor.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls me Bunny.
Bunny?
That's right. I used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
And sir, I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
See you later.
Let's try the other guy. He looks sophisticated.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, musical cue.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are strict policies regarding visiting hours, don't you?
This is important. I have to talk to Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life and death.
The well-oiled running of this hospital is a matter of life and death. That's why we have rules.
I think I ought to warn you that Marquet is not what he seems.
Explain yourself.
He's in league with a bunch of guys who want to take over the world.
Nonsense. Besides, Marquet's employers have paid in advance for one of our most exclusive private rooms.
Could you tell me who Marquet's employers are?
Certainly not.
I'm not getting anything out of this guy.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, it does not.
Nabbit.
Thanks for your help.
Wherever George is standing. Oh, with Bunny standing behind George, it looked like he had a mullet for a second there. So do I need to go back to the receptionist? That's what it's telling me? Oh, God.
Excuse me.
She does not like me.
Yes, sir?
She's also definitely not French.
Have you seen this man here at the clinic?
No, sir. And I never forget a face.
Oh, go you.
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here.
Aha!
Now, let me see. He was on Ward B12, as I recall.
Okay, so...
Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on Ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
What's wrong with
What's
Nurse
so
Grendel?
bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock, alarm call. 6:10, bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then some.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been here a long time?
No. I mean, there's not a man in this clinic who hasn't sprawled out on her.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J.
Love it.
How do I find Nurse Grendel's ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Right.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay, making good progress. So, J2. I'm just gonna hope this just brings me directly down. I don't have to remember all those directions.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
It's okay. Let's talk to him.
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
You tell him, George.
Deal.
Do you know a nurse called Grendel?
Sure I do.
Is she on duty today?
Yeah. End of the corridor, ward J2.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the corridors?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would.
Oh, he is
With a friend
unhinged.
like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
Good for you,
How
buddy.
come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you?
No, I
don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted.
Rightly
I
so.
heard them snorking behind my back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull through.
I don't want to know what that
Whatever
means.
you've got with this metal knotfoot is probably a fine and noble thing.
It is. Say, it's not every day I meet someone as crazy as me.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Okay then.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Oh, I can unplug it.
I guess the water cooler was for the use of people lost in the corridors.
I'm going to assume I need to unplug this to get past him, possibly into that room there. Let's try it. Let's try it. No.
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
Isn't that nice?
Mr. Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
Welcome back, T. Dude, where are you going? Go open that door. Go open the door. Damn it, George. Just wait for him to do that? Really? Couldn't I try and sneak in? Sneak in the room. Oh. Wasn't even...
Dr. Stobart at your service.
Okay, so that should make the nurse a bit easier to handle anyway. This way. Yep, this is her.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, Doctor.
Sorry, what?
Thank you, nurse. Well, who's first?
Monsieur Croquet in bed 2.
What's his problem?
He's been complaining of loss of consciousness. You'll need this, Doctor.
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks.
Focus, George.
Hi, I'm Dr. Stobart.
Hello, Doctor.
The nurse told me you keep losing consciousness.
That's right. I've had the problem as long as I can remember. It's a real out-of-body experience. Like death, but not so conclusive.
I see. How long does it last?
Just a fraction of a second, and then I recover.
I might not have been a doctor, but I was formulating a diagnosis all the same. This guy was nuts. I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Is it serious?
Of course it isn't serious. It's perfectly natural.
But just think, 2 seconds every minute. Why, that's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney. Do you
Okay,
know
let's
what
use
this
the thing
piece
on
of
him.
equipment is called?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Which bed is Marquet in?
He's round the corner, in solitary.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know, but the men who brought him in were wearing masks and rubber gloves.
Oh.
Hey, you're a doctor. How come you don't know?
We doctors don't know everything.
Then how come you act like you do?
Has Marquet had any visitors?
Nah, neither have I. That's the worst thing about being in hospital. You feel like the rest of the world has abandoned you.
Well, you know how it is. Life goes on.
Thanks for those comforting words.
You're very welcome.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Right around the corner. How do they all look? Oh, we're missing some shrubbery here at the front.
Doctor,
What is it?
you haven't taken my blood pressure.
God dang it.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
Damn, George, that is some quick thinking. Nurse, I'll come back for your number later. We're gonna have talks.
Oh, Doctor,
I'm a deck this
What
bitch.
now?
you didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
I told you, because you're all excited. You jag off.
Okay, let's try again.
I'm missing something.
You don't have the first idea what you're doing, do you?
Back to reception, okay.
I'll come back when you've recovered your manners.
Oh, Georgie, you tell him. Back to reception. Ah, yes, the sparkles. Follow the sparkles. This is probably no. Okay, this guy. Because he's sparkles.
Excuse me, sir.
You must be the new boy.
Sure.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Donnie, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Do your own babysitting, Gramps. Who do you think you are, anyhow?
I am Felix Hagenmeyer.
And may I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir. You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
Cool.
So long, Hagenmeyer.
All right, come on, buddy. Let's take you and do that dude's blood pressure, I guess. Bunny.
Hey, Benoit.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty.
Ugh.
I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean to get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Shut up,
didn't.
Benoit.
Okay, sir.
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Oh, teleported.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
Okay, is he going to follow me?
Benoit.
I'm right behind you, sir.
Yeah, okay, so get him to take care of that guy's blood pressure so I can get past him and get to Marquet's room. Marquette? Marky Mac and the Funky Bunch. Very bossy for a
Could
nurse.
you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
What's
Oof,
his
that is an
problem?
unfortunate
He's
nickname.
delirious.
Surname
He
even.
just now came out of theater. He's recovering from major surgery.
I'll have him up and about before you can
His
say,
friends seem to speak to each
Lazarus,
other
get
across
out of
the
your
room.
bed
Okay,
and
good to
walk.
know. Thanks for the info, George.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Push
Are
him.
you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it. What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man at the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Oh no.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
Don't get me started.
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
Yeesh. Okay, can I get?
See you later. Hey, Benoit.
Oh, where are you going there, Georgie? Off on a little adventure.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, docteur.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
Jesus.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks.
I
Catch you
fucking
later,
love this
officer.
man.
Au revoir, Doc.
George is my new hero. In I go.
Rather you than me, pal.
Marquet, I'm coming for you. You basic bitch. Let's pretend to be a doctor. Do some role play.
Another graph.
Hey, Barrack.
Another life.
How you keeping? Medical machine.
Marquet's slim hold on life was being measured, monitored, and maintained by the machinery on the rack.
I started nearly 2 hours ago, so I'll actually be finishing up in the next few minutes. Sorry.
The machine was far too complex for me to understand.
I appreciate you stopping by, though. Oh, sorry, T.
Marquet was either peacefully sleeping or placidly dead. Rousing him in the latter case.
I'm playing on Irish time, so I started at 7 o'clock here, and I go for about 2 hours. So what I'll do is I'll finish. I'll have this whole conversation with Marquet, and we'll probably wrap up things.
Marquet?
Then.
Yes. I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, he must think I'm like a hitman or something.
It over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lochmar gem?
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
Why would you tell him that?
I thought you were one of the assassins.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent
brilliant.
in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the...
He is great. He's so funny.
Quickly.
So quick.
Tell him that I found the tripod right here in Paris.
What, you have it?
Not yet, but it's been taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flare.
I don't know if I'll be doing the second game. I'm only at the moment. I'm only doing streams from my PlayStation. If I can play it on the PlayStation, I probably will. But I tend to vary what I stream anyway. So when I'm finished with this, I usually put up a poll on my Instagram with some like genres or different games and stuff to play. So I don't know what I'm going to be playing next.
Stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of this sword.
And that's bad, is it?
Broken sword.
For Klausner, he has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
Damn it, George.
As a theory
about
the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeier was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Okay, I'm imagining we go back to Nico, have a conversation with her. It's like our little hub.
Oh, there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Boom. That's not a doctor.
Sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter! The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's killing him. Marquet!
Stand back, monsieur.
Take your time. Shit. God damn.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window. Have you ever heard of the Hashi Ashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Okay, then, so... I'll probably call it there. I don't think... Do we need to look at this?
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
I don't think we need to look at the manuscript. No, we're good. Okay, we'll call it there.
I guess
imagine...
I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one? Rousseau or Sergeant Mou? Oh, were you referring to Andre?
I'll let you work it out.
Thanks for joining me. I'm going to save the game and finish the stream now, and probably forget where the hell I'm going next time. I'll be continuing this on Sunday, 7 o'clock Irish time, so if you want to join me again for that, that'd be great. And yeah, take it easy, folks. Thanks for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying the game. My first time playing it, so it's all very new and exciting. Really loving the visuals. Yeah, take care.